The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Hi, my name's Jonathan Smith. Welcome to the Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach. Each week we'll go through the Dead Doctors Don't Lie show and handpick information regarding people's specific health concerns. So listen now as Dr. Wallach gives his expert advice on how to deal with the root cause of illness and disease nutritionally. If you would like further information on the products recommended in the show, they can be found in the description below the video. Enjoy the show.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show.
Okay, Doug, what pearls of wisdom do you have for us today?
Well, this one vindicates you. As I've got a natural news story here headlined, Patients' Health Put at Risk as Doctors Fail to Practice Good Hand Hygiene. They say in light of the coronavirus outbreak, CDC is urging the public to thoroughly and frequently wash their hands with soap and water, highlighting the fact that the proper hand hygiene is tried and tested practice for preventing spread of infection. However, so you might not know that among all types of healthcare providers, physicians are the least likely to wash their hands while caring for their patients. They say a step back to Hungarian physician Ignaz Semmelweis, who was first observed back in 1846 and analyzed 2 maternity wards in a hospital where he worked and discovered that death rates saw a significant drop when physicians who were working with cadavers or assisting in births washed their hands regularly. Unfortunately, doctors at the time did not take the findings kindly, angry for being blamed for their patients' deaths. Didn't they put him in an insane asylum or something?
Yeah, they put him in an insane asylum where he mysteriously died.
Yeah, hung himself.
And with his hands tied behind his back.
Yeah. And say today, it can still be difficult to convince some healthcare professionals to regularly wash their hands in between patient interactions. According to a study published in the journal Annals of Internal Medicine, only about 57% of 163 doctors wash their hands between patients. Lead researcher Didier Pitet observed that doctors with busy workloads were even less likely to wash their hands. Another study presented at the Association for Professionals in Infection Control and Epidemiology attributed hand hygiene habits to the Hawthorne effect. Researchers found that the hygiene compliance differed significantly depending on whether or not the health professionals knew they were being evaluated. And they go on to say that poor adherence to hand hygiene has been a long-standing issue. CDC reports that healthcare providers only wash their hands less than half the time they should. The World Health Organization has also observed an average adherence as low as 40%. Whoa.
Yeah. Well, when you go see a doctor, you want to take your bottle of PureWorks with you. It's a foam spray, right? And you go see the doctor, and he says, okay, and he reaches out his hand to shake your hand, spray his hand, say, okay, let's wait 5 minutes, give me your other hand to spray that, and then we'll shake hands. And before you examine me, I'm going to spray your hands again, and the stethoscope plate and so on. Anything you're going to put on me is going to get sprayed with the PureWorks. And they shouldn't say a word. If they argue about it, get up and leave, okay? And, of course, because I travel the world, and I actually literally every month I shake hands with thousands of people and hug them, and they kiss me on the cheek and pat me on the head and so forth. And so I go through a lot of bottles of that PureWorks because it kills everything, doesn't burn, and after it dries, it still works for like 6 to 8 hours. Alcohol burns if you have a crack or a cut in your hands, and only works while it's wet. When it dries, it doesn't work anymore. So please take your 90 essential nutrients. Be sure to use our aromatherapy oils. Tea tree oil is Char's favorite. I like the eucalyptus oil or cedar oil, and the PureWorks. Clean yourself up. Clean up the doctors and the nurses you might see.
The Youngevity UK and Europe Show with Dr. Wallach.
Thanks for listening to this week's show. If you're listening on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, and for more info on the products mentioned in this week's show, check out the links in the description.